I'm Patty and this is Little Red Feather Kitchen. Today we're going to be making cinnamon rolls. I got this recipe from Lori over at Whipporwill Holler. So I'll leave a link at the end or in the description box. Please check her out. But she called these lunch lady cinnamon rolls. She used to be a lunchroom lady, and I've gotten a lot of recipes from her. Alright, let's get started. I have half a teaspoon of sugar in here. I've got 1.5 cups of warm water. You don't want it to go over 115. To this, I'm going to add... Okay, come on back on. Okay, sorry, it's time to buy a camera. A new camera. I'm not sure where it stopped, but this is the 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. So we're going to let this proof just a minute. And we'll bring you back when this is proofed and we'll go on to the next step. Okay. This is proofed now. So what I'm going to do, lock this thing down, is I've got 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I've got, damn it, never ever have I got everything I need. I've got 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/8 cup of powdered milk, I need 2 tablespoons of shortening, and I'm using this Crisco shortening. Once again, don't have anything I need. I'll get it together eventually, guys. Okay, I'm going to give this a little whirl at first. I'm going to drop in this egg that's been beaten. And then I'm going to start adding the bread flour. Bread flour is what I use. And I stated before that all my flour and cornmeal products are always White Lily. Now, I'm probably going to use about 5 cups of bread flour. I'm going to start it out with 2. I want to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Third and 4th cups. And I want to turn it up a little bit here, because you know what you're looking for is it all to bind together. Still got another cup of bread flour that I know I'm going to use. Oh Lord, there it goes. No, hold on. Boy, I tell you what, I got a dog underneath my feet. Alright, I'm going to add this last cup of flour and get it all over the place, of course. this thing will start bouncing in a minute. Whenever I'm not taping, Tony usually has to hold it down. It's actually funny. So I'm going to hold it down. Look at it. Yeah, it still needs to come together a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to let this come together more and I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, what I did was, okay, it would be nice that was open, is I added about a half a teaspoon of water because it was really dry. And it finally came together. So now I have a greased bowl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. I'm not going to work it yet. And I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap, loosely. And I'm going to put it in my oven with the light on. The oven won't be on. And we're going to let it rise for about an hour and see how it goes. Be back shortly. Okay guys, I've gotten this out. It's risen. It actually rose for about an hour and a half. We were watching something on TV. Now with this, you're just going to want to work it a very little. No need to work it a whole lot. Where's my... Alright, now I'm going to roll it out into a rectangle. Or as close to a rectangle as I can get. Y'all notice I didn't add any flour. There's no need. This has all the flour you need in it. Alright. Alright, let's try to do this now. I've got some softened butter. I was looking, I thought we had floss, but all we have are those plackers. I learned something a long time ago, if you got some floss, when you're cutting your cinnamon rolls or something like that, you put it underneath and then just cross it and it makes a perfect cut. But like I said, all we had were plackers. I'm going to be, after these are done, I'm going to be putting a glaze on them. Confectioner sugar. Like I said, this is from Miss Lori over at Whipporwill Holler. She's got her and her husband, Mr. Brown, has an awesome homestead. But they both work in the school district, and like I said, she was a lunchroom lady. Okay, that worked out good. Wait. Y'all, it's 4:30, almost 4:30 in the afternoon. We've been lazy all day. Well, I actually had to run out and go to the store and get a couple of things. Alright. Next, I'm going to add some brown sugar. Just a little. Now I'm going to add some sugar. I probably should have mixed my cinnamon and sugar. I made a little mixture, but I didn't. But that's alright. Alright, now for the piece de resistance. Cinnamon. Oh, good Lord. Oh well, I like cinnamon. Quit laughing. That'll be your piece. I guess I'm doing the cinnamon challenge. Y'all know I ain't got no control over this. Alright, now, you wanting to roll it towards you? Not sure why, but that's what Miss Lori did. Alright, I have a prepared pan over here. These new Gloria, Rachel Ray pans tell you not to use cooking spray in them. So what I did was I used my butter Crisco. And okay. Now you want to make them about perfect. About 1 inch. Oh God. I have another pan over there. But I think this will be enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna get a baker's dozen out of this. Also, letting y'all know, I have never made cinnamon rolls in my life. Tony makes them all the time. You know, store-bought refrigerator section. But that's great because he'll get up on like Saturday or Sunday morning and make some coffee. Now we have a Keurig, so it makes things a little bit better. You make coffee and make some cinnamon rolls and we'll have breakfast in bed. Alright, at this time I'm going to cover this back up again and I'll put it back in the oven and let these rise another 30 minutes. like I said, they're in the oven with the light on, but the oven's not off. So we'll see you in about 30 minutes.
The oven's not on.
Huh?
We'll see you in 30 minutes.
Okay, guys, I'll let these rise about 30 minutes. Tony said at the end when I said, the end of the last segment, I said that put it in the oven with the light on, but the oven not off. So, anyway, but it's supposed to be off. But anyway, I preheated my oven to 350. We're going to pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to bring you back for the last part where we're going to let them cool, and then we're going to glaze them. Alright, see you in a few. Okay guys, these cooked for 20 minutes. They smell so good. And then I took them out of the oven and I cooled them for like 10 minutes. Now I'm going to make a glaze for this. I'm going to start with about a cup and a half powdered sugar. And once again, I don't have everything I need. I am really good at this. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of butter. About a teaspoon and a half of vanilla, give or take. And I'm going to be adding some milk. And I don't know how much yet. It's according to the consistency. Oh, good though. I just want a thin glaze. I don't want a thick frosting on it. Well, this is a job for Tony. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to put the glaze on. Uh-oh. I may not have made enough. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. It doesn't have to be perfect on there. And if I know Tony, he's going to take one and dip it in the glaze anyway. Not that I won't. Alright, let me get those bags so we can serve up some of this. I'll stack them here, okay? There. Yummo. Miss Lori, if you're watching this, I hope I did you justice. They smell amazing. I'm sure they taste amazing. Alright guys, our lunch lady cinnamon rolls are done. I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you in the family. And share this out on your social media. And give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know about how you like your cinnamon rolls. Have you ever made the homemade, or like us, we've always just bought them. Alright guys, cinnamon rolls are ready. See y'all later. Bye.